Hi, my name is Jenny and welcome to my Assignment 2 presentation regarding Artefact 3. Today I'll be talking you through my learning activities in Lesson 2. This learning lesson is directly targeted to Grade 4s and incorporates Australian curriculum content descriptors in the digital technologies realm. I chose this activity because it's directly linked to the Australian curriculum and incorporates many forms of teaching approaches. However, it also gives students opportunities to work with their peers and as individuals. During this lesson, students will learn how to recognise different types of data and explore how the same data can be represented in different ways using a tally and Excel sheets, making a graph. The topic for this lesson was led by students' interest after they took an interest in Clean Up Australia Day and wanted to know how to help reduce the amount of waste or rubbish they were creating. First, to introduce the lesson, I'll facilitate a class discussion on waste and the problem of rubbish. And using the teaching strategy of questioning, I'll prompt students with open-ended questions such as, what types of rubbish are there? How much rubbish do you think you and your family produce each week? How much rubbish do you think is produced in the world today? And after the discussion, we'll then as a group watch a video that describes how much food is wasted in the world every day. This video talks about how people have become affluent when it comes to wastage, and it will allow students to critically reflect their actions and help them to begin to understand pattern recognition and think about problem solving and the role they play in their world. It will challenge students with the problem of waste and how they can play an active role in reducing it. From there, students will be given this activity sheet and get into groups of 3. Each person in their group has an important role to play and they must collaborate as a team. The group will collect data from 3 other groups in the class. One person in the group will ask each person from the groups what types of rubbish they bring and create a tally on this page. The second group member will have the responsibility to find out the total amount of rubbish of the groups they have surveyed bring to school, and the third group member will find out how many pieces of rubbish each person brings each day and put it into 2 categories, 2 or less, or 3 or more pieces of rubbish. Surveying and tallying these results will help groups and individuals build their 21st century skills such as communication and collaboration, initiative and self-direction. Once the groups have tallied 3 other groups and they've filled in the template, they will then move on to the next stage of the lesson. So the next stage of the lesson, I'll introduce the teaching strategy of explicit teaching. And I'll demonstrate to students how to properly use Microsoft Excel using my laptop and create a table with step-by-step instructions. So I'll visually show them what to do. From here, they will then have the opportunity to create their own table using these tally results. And they have the opportunity to do this individually or as a group. So this will help differentiate to cater to different varying learning abilities and differentiate learning this learning activity. So I'll provide informal feedback and scaffold their learning while they're doing this if they need extra support. This feedback or specific advice that I give will help students and they'll be able to use it to improve their performance and have the ability to use Excel correctly to succeed in their learning by completing their tables or graphs. To conclude the lesson, we'll discuss our graphs that they've made on Excel and tables and think about ways we can directly reduce the amount of waste and rubbish we bring to school. To further engage students and extend their learning of this topic, I'll implement a nude food day, which is a really fun way where students can be involved in reducing the amount of rubbish they create. So each week, students can be encouraged to bring food to school that contains no rubbish. Overall, this learning lesson will enable students to learn how to survey and collect data by using the tally template here. They will also consider desirable, sustainable patterns of living and contribute to preferred futures for themselves and others by thinking about waste and how they can reduce it. The Grade 4 students are also given opportunities to grow and develop their computational thinking skills throughout this lesson, especially when they logically organise their collection of data regarding rubbish in the classroom. They will learn and develop their ICT capabilities when using Microsoft Excel and learn to display data in different ways, whether that be a graph or table. They'll become confident and competent in working as a team and be able to grow their 21st century skills such as critical thinking, collaboration skills and problem solving skills, all skills that are vital for their futures. Thank you for listening, and I hope this resource can spark excitement and ideas on how to implement the digital technologies curriculum in your classroom. Bye for now.